Hello and welcome to DICEBERG Ahead. You're listening to the Jedi Trials. My name's Evan Batt, they, them. I'm going to be the foursome for this evening, and joining me today we have...
Hunter Olson, he, him, playing Osiris, he, him, Space Wars.
Jaelyn, she, her, playing Mako, also she, her, Zabrak, awesome kid. That knows everything.
She does.
Yep.
I'm Isis, she, her. I'm playing Pilo, also she, her.
My name is Derek Hickman. I am playing Troke, a Iridonian Zabrak, he, him.
Fantastic. Osiris and Pilo, you're down in the lower levels of the temple in this old crypt, and you have come to the end of it where the wall has been broken down and smoke started pouring out. Osiris, you did a big force push, little airbendy kind of shit, and revealed this glowing as if it were hot statue of the other Jedi Master at the front gate that's not Ben Gallus, a hooded figure with long flowing hair, and it's glowing and looking at you, and you feel a dark, pained presence, the both of you. I want both of you to make will checks for me.
4 for Pilo.
2 for Osiris.
Alrighty. We're going to start with Pilo. You're looking and you're getting drawn into this sensation, this sort of just like sorrow, and you can feel it start to well up inside of you like it's being transferred into you, and then you blink to blot out tears and you look around and you're alone. Osiris.
Yeah.
No. Hey, Troke and Mako. So yeah, you guys are up and you just found this holocron.
Yes. This has to be why we're here. And I'm gonna look for a way to open it and remember how those work.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps. We'll see.
So you take this holocron and you pick it up and you start lifting it with the force, and you just sort of twist it around, and the corners give and they separate, and it unfurls, showing this crystalline core that projects a figure, Ben Gallus, this Zabrak that we've grown to know and love through visions. And he's sitting there, and it's just this guy with a sort of gruff voice describing some very basics of like the Force, things that you would teach to a Padawan. And then it cuts to him doing some like basic lightsaber forms.
Well, that was disappointing.
It's just a training guide. I mean, it fits for what we've seen so far. It had to been a mini temple for some youngling, some regular Jedi, but there's nothing else out of the ordinary here. But why was it hidden?
Maybe he just liked having his stuff hidden. We should keep that, though, for the other two.
Yes.
They could learn a lot from it.
Very true. There might be some more hidden around. I'm gonna take a look.
Okay.
Alrighty. And Truck, are you doing anything?
I'm just going to kind of gander around the room, see if there's any other hidden caches.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have both of you do investigates.
You find another one and open it, and it's like the fitness gram page.
It's that one like Captain America meme where he's sitting on a chair. So
4.
Except it's Ben Gallus.
3.
Alrighty, yeah. There's doesn't seem to be anything of note in this room. Just a lot of shit that you'd expect. It's a lot of dust, a lot of layers of dust here. Yeah, it seems to just be like an old master's study, and there's some robes hanging up because he lives here too.
And from what I remember, is this like the last room we investigated? Like there was nowhere else to go?
Yes, that is correct. In this section, it was
section. The like dining hall training area?
Yeah, the training room, and then barracks, effectively.
Barracks.
Yeah, dorms, I think is a better term.
And his room was
And
at the
study.
end.
Yes,
Okay.
his room. And then, yeah, Osiris.
Yes.
You are walking around in this very, like, dark and dusty room just filled with smoke, and it's getting it's irritating. And you hear someone behind you. Hey, kid, what are you doing here?
I turn around. Do I recognize the person?
It's kind of hard to tell through the smoke. They're like 20 feet away from you, and it's just a dark figure.
Hello?
You're trespassing, kid.
I am?
No one's supposed to be here.
I sort of got that. I didn't think there was anyone enforcing the rules around here anymore.
Yeah? Well, I am quite the enforcer. And then pulls out a lightsaber hilt from his belt and extends a blue blade. Pilo, you are sitting here and you're in the same room that you were before. The smoke has began to clear, and this statue in front of you is just glowing, pulsing with energy. And Osiris is nowhere to be seen.
Osiris.
No response.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to investigate the statue.
Alrighty. How do you do so?
It's glowing with like some sort of energy, like a physical energy
like
field, or
heat.
like the feel of.
Touch it. Like it's a piece of metal that has been heated up in a forge.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to touch it. I will do like as much of a visual inspection on this as I can.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, you do a walk around and you step into this room. It seems like it's actually just an extension, a continuation of the room that you were in, but it's been bricked off. Like someone walled it off, and you're able to walk around. There's nothing else in here. It looks like there was a tapestry that's faded on one wall, and then nothing interesting on the other two walls. You do a circle around it, and the statue seems mundane, other than this heat, which is just it's growing hotter and hotter, and you're starting to feel not just the internal sorrow that's being pushed into you, but also the physical heat. You're starting to sweat a little bit.
Pilo takes a deep breath and locks eyes with the face of the statue,
Mm-hmm.
and will in turn try to force her will
Alrighty.
and her control over her surroundings and where she is.
Sounds good. Do me a will check.
7.
7. Alrighty.
Dang.
Damn. You have pushed your will upon this statue, and it seems to. What feeling are you putting? What are you feeling right now? What are you trying to
This
make
is
it empathize with?
This is Pilo grounding herself in where she is and her sense of self, and I cannot let my emotions completely dictate the situation.
Okay.
It is calm. It's kind of like, I think she imagines sitting in her barracks with the rain pouring, just like a grounding sense.
Gotcha. Yeah. And you're doing this, you close your eyes and reach out, and you're trying to commune with this statue, and it begins to cool down, and you open your eyes, and it seems like there's droplets of water hitting this. There's no water, but the heat of it is hitting or coolness of it is hitting the statue and cooling it down bit by bit as it cools down from the top to the bottom until it's just a dull throbbing you can feel coming from the inside. That's what she said. Troke and Mako. Yeah, so there doesn't seem to be much more in this room. You got that holocron.
Should we just go back to the center, see if the other two are...
Yeah, see what they found. I doubt it's anything if it's like this.
Probably not. Especially given them.
Yeah. Which given them, they might need some help. So, yeah.
You make a fair point.
Alrighty, yeah, you.
Damn.
The level of disrespect.
You segregated. This is what you get.
Putting the Sabraks together. Yeah, so we make our way back.
Awesome. Yeah, so you get back to the center room.
And one last thing I wanted to know, does it look like there was a commotion, like things are thrown around, packed up, leaving, or does it seem like this is just the end of a day every day, but it was just left there?
It seems, yeah, like it's just one day people left. There are, this room specifically, the Bin's room is pretty pristine, as if like nothing's been taken out of it. But if you go through the other dorms, you can see that like they're pretty empty. A couple of them maybe have a few more personal effects, but for the most part, it seems like people collected their stuff and left. Yeah. So yeah, you guys get back to the center room. Do you bother waiting, or do you just dive right in to try to go in after them? Do you go to one of the other two doors?
Give it 5 minutes. We'll see if they come out.
Agreed. And I'll go take like a peek at what's in the door, like open them, see
Okay.
if there's anything interesting down the hallways.
Yeah, they're just open doorways. You can see the one that they went down seems to descend, and then you go over to the other side, and it seems to mirror where the hallway closer to the entrance descends, and then the one away ascends. But they're just stone hallways. Can't really tell any details from the entrance.
Yeah. So I would wait the 5 minutes.
Okay, you guys gonna wait 5 minutes and
Yep.
then go in after them? Okay. Pilo, you've cooled down the statue a bit, and it's still there. Because it's a statue.
Shocking.
It ran away.
Does it seem like it's less likely to burn my hand to touch it?
Yeah. You get close to it, and you like kind of like feel it before touching it, and it's cooled down. It's just a soft warmth.
Is the statue like physically holding anything?
Its hands are behind its back, clasped together. So no.
So no. And you said there's like a central core to this heat. Is there any like physical representation of that on the statue at all? Or is just the center of it?
Not on the statue. You think it's just the core of it. I will describe the statue itself is standing on like, it's raised a little bit, and it's on like a plinth, which has a plaque inscribed in it. It just says, "Here lies Master Rena Castus."
Seeing as soon as the smoke that Osiris pushed away left, and Osiris is just gone. Pilo very wholly has a moment where she's like, okay, the statue has something to do with what happened to Osiris here. This statue seems a respected member of the Jedi Order. I am a Padawan. Pilo will take the same stance and kind of just like bow to it, respecting the energy that in the emotion that it had, but also not bending in her own.
Gotcha. Yeah. So Osiris, this shadowy figure, has drawn a blade and is starting to slowly approach you.
I grab my saber, but I don't ignite it. And I try to do the thing where we start circling each other.
Gotcha. So yeah, you start sort of strafing backwards.
And I say, you are this place's protector, yes?
Something like that.
I am not here to cause any harm. I seek only the truth of what happened here.
And that's why you cut down that door, huh?
Yeah. We had to get in, sorry. Shit's busted, yeah.
And with that, he's going to lunge forward towards you and make a swipe at you.
Can I try to like stall him, shove him out of the way, whatever helps me dodge?
Yeah, you can use a force push to defend.
That's the 7.
7. Okay, yeah. This figure lunges forward at you, and you just put up your hand, and you put a lot of energy and a lot of your intention behind it, and you stop him as his blade is like coming towards you, and it's slowly inching closer and closer, and you can see pretty clearly because this guy's like face to face with you now. This is Bengalis. You can see close enough that like there's no color to his eyes. He's sallow and drained.
Okay. I think in this split second that he's bought himself, he just kind of goes, okay, and ignites his saber to block the attack that he sees coming now, and gets ready to try to hold this person off.
Okay.
Or do whatever he can. He's planning on doing the "we're fighting and I'm talking at you," trying to calm you down.
Yeah. So you ready this parrying stance, and you block the attack as it comes and hits you, and glances off. And he slides back a little bit, and then comes back at you again with another attack.
Gotcha. That's 5.
5? All right. Yeah, you're able to defend glance off this attack.
We're not here to hurt you, Master Gallus.
You need to leave. And then we're going to cut back to Troke and Mako. I don't know why I keep forgetting your name. You've waited a little while. There's no sound, no sight of them, so you go down and follow after them, and you go down this ramp, and you get to this doorway, which is the stone door with a metal grate on it that's been cut apart, and the rest of it is laying inside of this room a little bit.
Looks like they made a way in.
Yeah, it's still a little hot, still a little warm. It's recent.
Okay. Yep, to each their own. We'll all pass on our own and get our own things. This is fine. Yep.
Yep.
And then you walk through and you look around and you see these life-size statues lining the walls with engravings of just like random Jedi Knights. And at the end of the hall, you see just a blank wall.
Pilo? Osiris?
Meatwad?
No
Taking
response.
a look around, there's no like secret doors. Maybe they also left finding nothing? Do you think they went down the other halls?
No, we would have heard that, right?
I mean, ours was pretty long.
Fair.
And we obviously didn't hear this open.
Gonna walk over and knock on the walls, see if they're like hollow.
Stone walls.
Well, that's weird.
They had to have gone down the other ways.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so we head on back.
You turn around.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Pilo, you're in a white void. And standing in front of you is this the statue, the person, but as a person. The hood drawn, obscuring her face. And you hear the voice of Rena Castus.
Hello, child. Well met. What brings you here?
Me and my fellow Padawans have started our trials.
Oh, very nice. Very good. It's been a long time since we've had any visitors.
Do I know this name? Was this a name that, like, I would have learned in histories?
You can do a lore check.
Yeah. Flat.
Nah.
Okay. Nah. We came to your temple.
Clearly.
This place has been abandoned for
Centuries.
yeah. What happened?
Oh, what happens to all places? They get left eventually. We're just waiting for it to be re-inhabited, I suppose. What comes next? Who knows?
We, as in you and the other knights of this place, Bengalis, perhaps?
Perhaps.
And she begins like walking around and pacing, and you see very clearly as she turns, and she just starts like monologuing about philosophy of like what a place means and like the beings that inhabit it. And as she turns and is walking, you can see very clearly running diagonally across her back is just a black mark burned into her.
You were attacked.
I suppose.
You
I've been
have
attacked many times. I've attacked many times. I was a warrior after all. I spent more time in the library, but I've been attacked, yes.
Did it happen here? You have a... It's like somebody took a lightsaber to your back.
Oh, yes, of course. Ben did that. That rascal.
That's from Ben?
Well, of course.
That old
Do you-
chestnut.
Classic Ben.
Pilo will walk up behind her. Pilo is a healer. She is going to try and heal this wound.
Yeah, do me a will.
Pilo walks up and stabs her.
Pilo
Wasn't
pisses.
deep enough.
Ouch.
There is a hot second during all of this where Pilo's like, I'm about to try and heal a ghost. What the fuck?
Oh, nice.
7.
Nice. Yeah. That's wonderful. You reach forward and you touch her back and you close your eyes and you begin to run your hand down along this mark, this scar, this cut, this gash, this wound, and it slowly begins to knit itself together. It's a weird feeling because, yeah, this isn't a person. This isn't a physical being. This is some revenant, some remnant, some echo of what once was. And so it's not flesh that's stitching together. It's more feelings. You're closing a wound, but not a physical wound. It's you're doing psychic therapy really fast on a ghost.
Mending a memory.
And how does that make you feel?
As you finish healing her, you turn, or you stop and you step back, and she turns and she looks at you, and there seems to be, she pulls back her hood, revealing this beautiful human woman, and she looks down on you, and she's pretty fucking tall. She looks down on you and she's like,
Oh, I have been attacked, haven't I? Huh. Thank you.
and then you're back in the room. Osiris, your turn.
I think I'm still being strictly defensive.
Okay.
If I can. Like, I'll be using the force to, like, move him around, but I'm clearly not striking at this person with my saber.
Okay.
If only you had a holocron to show you these guys' moves.
Yeah, you clearly just don't know how to fight.
Exactly.
And the whole time I'm, like, trying to dodge and parry and stuff, being like, I sensed a dark presence earlier, and I believe that to be you, as we're going back and forth.
A dark presence, kid.
Indeed.
I am a guardian of the light, damn it.
You pissed him off.
Good. A single minus, so I have 2.
2. He swipes and you nimbly dodge. I'm gonna give you another opportunity to do something.
Just gonna big push him away and say, what tempted you? What turned you? And then force push.
Yeah, do a force push.
That's a 5.
You do this push and he starts. It doesn't seem to phase him too much. Like, it slowed him down, but he's like still walking towards you, pushing through it. Mako.
Yes.
And Troke. So yeah, you guys get back to the center room. Do left or right if you're gonna go into one of the new halls.
Stick together or split up?
Stick together.
Cool. My guess is that this one going up might be similar to the one we went, so that's...
Sure, let's go to
could
the other
be-
one.
Yep, down. Down we go.
You begin to go down. It's a mirror to the hallway on the other side. Yeah, you get to the bottom of this ramp, this hallway, and there is a door that looks pretty much identical to the one that you saw your compatriots had cut open.
I'm gonna look.
There's a big lever right next to it.
I'm gonna look for a secret latch.
A secret latch. All right, do an investigate.
You walk in, see a lever. That's
Ooh.
too easy. There's gotta be something else.
What fool would pull the lever?
Only a stupid
Obviously
idiot.
a trap.
It's going to be a 4.
Yeah, you look around and there's shelves lining the 2 walls, and there's like a couple little like trinkets on them, and you see behind those trinkets there's little holes in the wall, and you like look at it and you sort of you finger one of them, and there's and there's a point, and you're like, ooh, that's a dart, ouch. But there doesn't seem to be any like secret levers anywhere.
Well, shall we open it the same way they did?
Let's try to find one other way. That doesn't seem right. And I'll go up to the door and see if there's anything at all.
You're looking at the door. It's a metal grate bolted to a stone slab.
While she's looking at it, I'm just going to get my 2 lightsabers out now and kind of just...
Okay, yeah. Did I describe? Did you ignite the lightsaber?
It's yellow.
Yellow? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you're looking around and you see, like, it seems like it's a door. It's definitely a separate piece from the wall.
Mm-hmm. Maybe there's something else to it, and I'll try to reach out to the Force and see if there's a mechanic hidden within it.
All right, roll me a will.
3.
3. All right, yeah. You close your eyes and you reach forward, and you try like you're feeling up this door.
Finger in, feeling up. There's comment happening.
And I keep burping. Who trusted me with a podcast? I do this professionally. And yeah, you reach forward and you're feeling through this door, and you begin to like try to lift it, and it lifts up off the ground, and you're able to just lift it up with the Force, and it latches.
Is the metal grate still there, or did it
No,
go with
it went with it.
Okay.
Ah, boo.
Well,
It was that
There
easy
we
the
go.
whole time.
yeah, I don't know why they had to cut it down,
Simple path.
Fun?
but it should hold.
You know, lightsaber technique is as much a part of everything.
Poke at the door a little bit just to see if it...
With the ignited lightsaber.
Breaks the latch, falls down.
crushes me.
You lose an arm, you're like every other character in Star Wars. No, it seems stable. Unless you
Alright.
keep fucking with it, then maybe.
Yeah.
Put away my lightsabers.
I am a little surprised none of us had a character missing a hand or a foot or something.
I just made an off-brand Mandalorian. Great value Mandalorian.
We venture on through.
Yeah, you guys go into this room, and it's a pretty small room. There's just like shelves. It's some sort of storage room. At the front there seems to be like food containers. There's a smell of like an ancient rot. And,
Tasty.
Yeah.
Kimchi.
Ah.
And then beyond the first few like racks, there's a rack with like a handful of books and scrolls on it, and then another one that has just a handful of like artifacts. The easiest way to describe it, just trinkets that of value, and like just straight up like currency value bars. And then
Sorry, brand name currency value bars.
and then there's another one. There's a trunk at the end of the room that's locked.
I'm gonna take a look at some of the books, see if they are of interest.
Yeah. You open up a couple of them. You peruse like their titles. It's a older form of common, so you know it's like reading Old English, and they seem to be describing like some history of the place, history of the order. One that's literally like labeled forbidden techniques.
I opened that one.
It's pretty fucking
It's all
boring.
sex positions.
It's the Kama Sutra.
No, it's pretty much just like descriptions of getting mad and like how to. It's effectively just re-explaining that you should be wary of attachment and how to like center yourself, but through the frame of what happens when you don't. And it's effectively just you become unstable, or you lose your faith, lose your power.
I just kind of read it aloud a bit. Huh. Weird. Chapter 2, The High Ground.
In the back is a very detailed and graphic depiction of inappropriate uses of the Force.
That too. Yeah, there's some device that you can use the Force in. It starts to vibrate. It's a wild thing.
I'll go over to the artifact table
Okay.
because that interests me and like hover over some of them.
Okay, yeah. Are you trying to psychometry them?
Kind of, yeah. Like not go deep, but just kind of.
Like the general vibes.
Yeah, feel the vibe of like, is this their home? Like.
Yeah. As you're going over, there's like a couple of statues, or like these are what's the term? Like these are just really fucking old. Most of them are like, this is from somewhere else. Someone brought this here. None of them have anything too intense and strong going on with them.
I'll mark that down in my little journal. I'll like draw a mini map and be like, point of interest here.
Pilo, you're in a room all by yourself.
He's still not here. Pilo takes a second to like crack her back. I can't just leave him. That'd look bad.
I'd get a bad grade.
She also is like taking a second to kind of really think about the fact that what she was just told by Rena, that
Castus.
yeah, Master Castus just told her that she effectively was assaulted by another Jedi Master.
Murdered, some would say.
Yeah, murdered. I wasn't sure if like we established that that's what killed her, but
She seemed fine. What are you talking about?
and Ben Gallus is certainly like a figure she knows. We've talked about it leading up to this. We really need to find the others.
Osiris.
What turned you? Turned me? What are you?
I mean, just look at you, man.
And then he's gonna strike down at you again.
Gotcha. Oh my god. That's all pluses on Evan's dice.
Oh no! You're
I'm in
about to lose an
danger.
arm.
9.
I'm in danger.
Good vibes. Good vibes.
May the force be with you.
I'm saying I'm using fight this time. Should have picked.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
So that's a wash. That's nothing.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh.
Goodbye.
So he got a 9.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I'm gonna spend a fate point.
Yeah.
Here you go.
It was nice knowing you.
And I'm gonna reroll
Yeah.
because I think it'd be worth it.
I think you should try
Fair. Now you got to roll 9 pluses.
That's a
Oh.
lot better. That's literally the opposite.
I
That's
got
so
6.
much
Oh
better.
good. Oh good.
that. Oh wow.
That is marked
Wow.
improvement.
Okay, yeah. So he succeeds with style still.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit you, and his weapon is of a weapon value of 3. I don't remember what the terminology is. So that is going to be 4 shifts of
Gotcha.
physical stress.
I'll fill in my number 4 box. Because
Okay.
my physique is great. I just turn around. I've got like smoke coming off of my back where you struck me. And I go,
Okay, all right. Lethal now.
Lethal now?
yeah.
Always
And then
has
just
been.
shoot him.
And then I pull out a gun.
With the power of friendship and
Got
this
it.
gun I found.
We're gonna do a few rounds of combat, just you and me.
Okay. I am not above picking this guy's ass up.
Twist his dick. Twist his dick.
The old
Twist.
I mean, if you want to try that, you have the Force.
I mean, I think if I
Anything is possible.
We are an R-rated podcast.
Use the force.
Inappropriate use of the Force.
Use the force for testicular torsion.
That was a chapter.
Nice. I know what I'm trying later.
Osiris is a simple-minded guy. He goes for simple solutions. Him trying to get this guy to calm down and not fighting him actively was like him relying on his Jedi training mostly. So now I'm gonna try to pick him up and throw him into the ceiling and then back down into the ground.
There doesn't. You are just in like sort of a smoky, foggy void.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be a ceiling,
I'll
but
just hit him
there's
on
for
the
sure a ground. Yeah.
1.
Yeah, he got a 3. So he's gonna attack you again. Cool.
No.
So that's 3.
A 6 to you, so 3. So yeah, he's gonna do 3 damage to you.
Oof, ouch, owie. My bones.
Alrighty, and then I'm gonna have you do one more turn.
Gotcha. I'm still far better off using physique with the Force.
Okay. So you're just gonna try to.
I think either that or like pull the lightsaber out of his hand or something.
Okay.
I'll try
Yeah.
to disarm him.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Pull his lightsaber.
Fuck me. Okay. So that's 2.
2. Okay. 1.
Hey.
Which is a you succeed. He's pulling and you're pulling and he lets go of it and you catch it.
Still ignited. I just hold them both at my sides. And I keep myself open, like letting him be like, are you still gonna keep fighting?
Oh, you're a lot of fun, kid. And then so you're standing next to Pilo and you're holding 2 lightsabers.
Hey, what's up?
Holy
Ow.
shit, Osiris!
I like fall to a knee.
Yeah, he's injured.
I'm going to try and heal him.
Okay. Roll a will.
You fall to your knees, Pilo, like kneels down next to you.
I think the immediate Star Wars wounds I think of is the stab right here, and then like a slash across the back. In the shoulder for our podcast listeners. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
I don't know how the fuck to do healing. Let's hear. So you got a 4?
Oh, wait, and +2 to healing for
Right.
healing checks, so it's a 6.
6.
Hey.
Even though I was a complete wash with the dice.
Yeah, that's what your fucking bonuses are
You
for.
could do
dog.
like you heal half of the.
I think so. So yeah, you can heal the 3 stress. Cool.
Pilo just like kneels down next to him and like, very similar to Master Castus, like just start. This feels much more normal, and starts stitching together, with, like runs her hand over the wound and it starts to seal up. What happened to you? Where'd you go?
I looked at the statue. I felt like a dark presence.
And then, Ben Gallus was in front of me, and he was all like, "You're trespassing," and I was like, "Sorry, we're just looking for answers." And he's like, "You're trespassing," and he attacked me.
We had markedly similar and completely different experiences.
Awesome.
You were just gone after the mist was gone, and like the statue of Rena Castus was like very, very hot, and there was like a battle of wills that happened.
Shapely
keeps
statue.
going.
Curves for miles.
Arena.
You can really see through all the roads.
And we had like this battle of wills, and then I bowed to the statue after it like physically cooled down, and then I was also in some liminal space, except it wasn't dark. It was like all white, and she was there, and she had a massive like slash in her back, and she was telling me how like that happened from Bin.
Yep. He tried to. I think he tried to kill me like he killed her.
You have the exact same slash on your back.
Fuck. I mean, Flark. No, that's Marvel.
Frack.
Dank Ferric. That's
Dank
what-
There we go.
Yeah, and you notice in his hand is is it still ignited?
I think when I fell to my knees, I would have turned them both off.
Okay. This black tube of smooth metal with silver embossing going around it in a sort of like Art Nouveau pattern, lightsaber hilt. that you briefly saw had a blue blade.
Where did you get that?
Oh, this is his.
You took that from Ben Gallows?
Yeah, I ripped it right out of his hands.
I know I called you an idiot earlier for the flower thing. That was really cool.
No, I'm stupid, but I'm willful.
Yoink.
We better catch up with the others.
Yeah, are we back in that like same room we were in first, or are we in a new?
You are in the crypt.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
where you cut the door.
Gotcha. Okay.
I reach my hand down to help Osiris up.
All right.
Yeah, and there's the hole in the wall with
Yeah.
So you guys head back to the center room.
Hello.
Troke and Mako, you guys are snooping through, looking at things. You're seeing all sorts of different forbidden ways to use the Force. These trinkets,
my.
you're like pulling them up, and you're like, oh, this one, like it's got kind of a sadness to it. It misses its home, and you hear way down the halls your companions calling for you.
Did you hear that, or am I just?
I think I heard it.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah, you can go on ahead. One more thing. I want to check out this chest real quick.
Does it have a lock on it?
It seems to be locked.
I'm gonna shoot the lock.
As I'm like walking towards it.
Roll me a shoot.
I got a gun.
I shield all the artifacts.
5.
5. All right. You shoot the fucking lock, and it explodes.
All right, hurry up. Let's go.
That was so unnecessary. Okay.
Maybe, but it was fun.
Whatever. I go and I slowly lift it.
It's a little hot, but you're able to like open up. It's just like a metal. You open the chest, and inside you see something we'll find out next time. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Bye. Thanks for listening. The background music for today's episode is provided by mynoise.net. For more DICEBERG Ahead content, check out the links in the show notes or go to dicebergahead.com. If you want to get some kick-ass dice, head over to crystalmaggie.com where you can enter code DICE, BERG_ahead in all caps at checkout to get 10% off. And may the Force be with you.